Forza Motorsport has become the top-rated racing simulation game of the past 15 years. Now, Xbox has given the team an entire 5-year development to make Forza Motorsport the biggest and best in the series. Some things are being held back, and the performance of the game and visuals are in question. But can Turn10 deliver the best and most immersive racing experience ever? This is Colt Eastwood. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. We're going to talk about Forza Motorsport. We're going to talk about the features that are coming at launch and the performance. Will ray tracing be 60 FPS on track in gameplay? If you end up enjoying this video, let me know by liking and subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified of new content. And let's talk about Forza Motorsport. Forza Motorsport is set to release on October 10th in 2023, just 3 months away. And Turn10 has been giving monthly updates to explain how massive this racing simulator can be and what we can expect visually and behind the controls when we get our hands on the game. But some things are being held back for later releases, as the game will be built and grown instead of having semi-annual releases, and this will build upon this release in October in the coming years to become a community-based racing title to be enjoyed across the Xbox ecosystem. The car list is focused on circuit-based asphalt racing cars, with some oddball novelty cars removed and replaced by more race cars. A couple of undisclosed fantasy tracks are not returning until post-launch, because Turn10 has found that competitive and player feedback wants circuit-based racing. Instead, the Forza Motorsport campaign is focused on circuit track racing and building up a base car and learning the intricacies of intake, gear ratios, small upgrades, sport and racing suspension changes to tackle curves and squeeze milliseconds off of your track time. Forza Motorsport aims to help you appreciate a Honda Civic and stay with cars longer instead of just earning thousands of dollars after a race and buying the next supercar and not falling in love with your favorite vehicles. Of course, free-to-play will allow you to jump into any car and any track, but this campaign has different disciplines across hot hatch, sports, GT, hypercar, etc. to help you to build your own personalized vehicle and get to know the steering, grip, braking, and throttle power as you earn XP by apexing perfect corners and making clean passes. All of this nuance with a fully upgraded and next-generation physics modeling system that goes beyond simulating car races inside of a video game. Chris Sasaki shows the difference between the old 8x tire modeling and track geometry reaction, and super slow speed show that the suspension and tire flex and bounce is more realistic instead of the previously faked curb and tire traversal. In Forza Motorsport 7, which came out in 2017, the curbs were actually not in the game. They were a noise bump map that told the game to move the suspension and tires. Now the actual physical modeling and geometry in 3D will have the car's tire and suspension modeling moving up and over and affecting how you get into turns for oversteer, understeer, and keeping control of the vehicle. The AI has been completely overhauled, and the advanced next generation machine learning beyond the old Drivatar system, with the AI now pushing driving lines, throttle and braking in real dynamics, and the limitation of the cars on the track around you. There's no cheats, no hacks, and no rubber banding. If the AI passes you with extra speed, it is only because the driver has not flubbed the apexes or braking or your throttle economy on the track. This system in Forza Motorsport removes the Drivatars on your friends list that were notorious for rear-ending or side-slamming to cut into hard turns or passing situations. This will greatly affect the difficulty and realism and be fully customizable with assists and difficulty settings. Comparing Forza Motorsport 7 to the modern Forza Motorsport, the new AI is a blistering 15 seconds faster on a 1 minute 15 second hot lap. No more races completed with the AI nearly lapped or an entire track behind you. Finally, Chris Sasaki demos Forza Motorsport on a Logitech G920, and he told me at the showcase that the Logitech wheel is the most popular among racing fans, but actually, is an incredible feeling and realistic with force feedback and real-time dynamic control. And he said he spent more time on the Logitech G920, a consumer model belt-driven racing wheel, when true enthusiasts will use a $1,000 direct drive wheel. Here, I am using the same wheel, plus the Logitech manual 8-shifter with full manual clutch work, the push and pull of using real engine and gear torque. Manual shifting, especially in North America, is a rare skill that is not widely known for drivers that were born after the 80s, but this is Forza Motorsport 7 under the control of the Logitech wheel system. Chris Suzuki explains that massive upgrades have come to the wheel support for the new Forza Motorsport, which has notoriously been underappreciated and undersupported with racing fans using these simulation racing wheels. With hundreds of hours behind the wheel for 2017's Forza Motorsport 7, I can only imagine the improved AI, wheel modeling, and 360 Hz dynamic reactions per second, and multiple focus tracks in hundreds of cars. One complaint we're hearing already is the lack of modes that are already in Forza Motorsport 7, as Turn10 decided to make this a seasonal upgrade for new modes, but what we've already seen is full-bodied, a full Forza Motorsport game, but the drift modes and the drag racing modes will come at a later date. Let's talk about visuals and performance on Xbox Series X. Some of the footage shown from the initial reveal to the most current gameplay showcase has fans wondering about the visual clarity and next-generation presentation of Forza Motorsport on Xbox Series X. I spoke to Chris Suzuki, and he said there are several performance and quality modes that they have not talked about yet. One of the strongest questions in fans' mind is, will Forza Motorsport truly have ray tracing on track, which they promise, but will it be at a high fidelity, high quality, and will the ray tracing be in gameplay while also holding 60 FPS? With the recent news of Starfield running at 30 on Xbox Series X, it's reasonable to assume that ray tracing during gameplay for Forza Motorsport might follow that same trajectory. Will Forza Motorsport in 2023's ray tracing mode be 30 FPS? Turn10 has typically presented their games at 60 across the board since the Xbox One generation, and 60 FPS has been very important to Turn10 for their Forza titles. All of the footage we've seen this far running on Xbox Series X, according to Chris Suzuki, has been on performance mode, which is native 4K 60 with Gen 9 graphics, next generation visuals, but no ray tracing. The reflections we are seeing in-game and the simulated mirrors are a combination of cube maps and screen space reflections. Knowing that Turn10 is offering several modes between quality and performance on Series X, it's safe to assume that there will be a reflective ray traced mode at 60 FPS, but at a lower dynamic resolution. This means lower quality reflective surfaces with real-time ray tracing and ambient occlusion shadows. This should be more representative as we've seen in the 2022 showcase footage. Simply put, Forza Motorsport will have 60 frames ray tracing mode with compromises, but the visual difference between the two and the lighting model within the game may be a tough choice, as fans see little difference between the two modes and will have to choose which one they want to use. We'll have to wait to hear official word from Turn10 on those performance modes, and I would expect that something would not be revealed until the last few weeks, sometime in September, a few weeks before the game releases in October. All of this we have seen with a full campaign that allows you to build and get to know and love a car and tackle each turn in races and earn XP, as making each race and lap its own minigame within itself and unlocking the ability to upgrade parts.
That's the new Forza Motorsport loop. Level, build, dominate.
Forza looks very promising, and the visuals are still top class amongst racing simulators we have on offer right now. The most important part is the track feel, the physics, the feel behind the wheel or a controller, the simulated tire modeling and dynamic suspension that make Forza the most realistic racing sim as you race around the track. The feel of the cars, the reaction to braking and throttle are unmatched. Forza Motorsport is a true next-generation racer, and the upgrades to the engine with the full power of the Xbox Series X and PC platform that it's designed for will give us simulation racing fans so much to look forward to, and with just 3 months to go, we still haven't seen all that Forza has to offer. This is Cole Eastwood. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I'm so excited about Forza. I've made a few videos about this, and I was really privileged to be in the room with Chris Sasaki when he showcased the game in June. I'm so excited to get hands-on, but I'm wondering about the visuals. We've looked at the gameplay. We've seen some absolutely beautiful, stunning footage. I've seen footage that looks like it's not actually a video game. It looks like real racing footage from television. I've seen footage that looks kind of like Forza Motorsport 7, so I have a lot of questions. I know we still have a lot more to go, and what they've shown us so far already looks like a full 100-plus hour campaign if you're going to do all the races like I did in the last game. If you ended up enjoying this video and liked seeing me playing on the racing steering wheel and the track racer seat, let me know by liking and subscribing to the channel and hit the bell to be notified of new content as it goes up every week. If you want to further support the work we do here on the Cole Eastwood channel, it would mean a lot to become a channel member. You can do that by hitting the join button down there below. That channel membership really helps build the channel. It helps get things going. It gets you early access to videos like 10 to 12 hours before they go up. When everybody else is there, you get to comment first, but it also gets you entered into monthly giveaways for merch of your choosing. So check that out. You can also join the Patreon, get you access to all of those things as well. So thank you for all your support. But you want to hear more about this and hear more discussion about news topics as they come along, as ABK is just on its long road of finishing over the next couple of weeks. You can check out the Ecstasy podcast that runs every Monday, 5 p.m. live Pacific time, but it's also available on demand at your leisure on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, and the like. Thank you so much for your support. Let me know in the comment sections. Type down there below and let me know what you think of Forza Motorsport. Are you still excited? It's been a long time. It's been 5 years since Forza Motorsport. Got the Hoonigan shirt. I'm excited. I love racing. I go and drive to get a Mountain Dew, and I'm racing and following all the speed limits and everything and all laws of the land. So let me know what you think in the comment section. And while you're there, as always, please remember, be nice.